Hey, what's up, Patreon friends? Thought I'd hang out here with Slinky, give you guys a little backstage pass, see what he's up to. Slinky! Hey, buddy! Look at how nice it looks in here, man. I'm loving it. The radiated tortoises are doing excellent. But where is Slinky? Slinky! Come on, bub. And he's second now. Now, he did get some rats and chicks yesterday, but I had a lot of drumsticks, so I thought, let's hook him up. Come on, Slinky, come here. There you go. Come on, Bubba. Get over here. I got some food for you. You guys love Slinky. I love sharing them with you. I wanted to say thanks for being supporters of mine. So we're just going to hang out with Slinky a little bit today. Now, he's moving a little bit slower because he is not at DEFCON 1 hunger levels. But come on, bub. Get up. Oh, you are lazy today. Oh, look at that fat belly. Yeah, you don't care. You don't even care. Get over here, man. Do I got to walk to you? Do I got to make the water dance a little bit? Oh, there you go. That's a boy. Come on, get over here. Make it move, and yummy. There you go. How's that? He's hungry. Always hungry, never full. These guys love to gorge themselves just like a Komodo dragon will. They're cold-blooded, as you guys know, and they can take their time metabolizing their food on account that they have a slower metabolism. Let's see. Oh yeah, let's see if this drumstick gets it. Yeah, you're gonna be good and fat, kid. Good and fat, the Slinky is. How awesome is that, huh, guys? So cool to see him doing his thing. Slinky's been with me now since 2011, I think. Gosh, I'm not even sure. No, maybe more like 2013. That sounds about right. So we've had him for quite a few years now. Definitely over 10. And he's getting up there in age. He still looks pretty amazing. He hasn't like slowed down as far as being a geriatric lizard, but these guys live about 20-25 years in the captivity. So I'm hoping we've got plenty more time with him. So maybe another 10 years would be good. What do you think, Slink? You got 10 years in you, buddy? Because you're gonna make me cry if you disappear on me. That's why we do the best we can with these animals. We have a nice big enclosure for them. You guys know, you've been following me for a while. If you're supporters of mine, you know the ins and outs of this place, and I do appreciate each and every one of you that has joined up here on Patreon. He's an awesome lizard, man. I really do trust him. He knows the difference between my hand and the food, which is just incredible. You can see I have no fear about putting my hand here or wiggling it around. He's not trying to eat it. He's a smart lizard, but as soon as we put a piece of chicken there, he will grab it. Let me see. I like to, you want another one? Yeah, see how slow he's going now? I think that should be his last one because like I said yesterday, he got some food and you know, we want to keep him healthy but not overweight, which is easy to do with monitors. A lot of times with reptiles, people love to watch them eat because it's when they're, you know, displaying some of their you know, behaviors as far as hunting, and they're moving around and things like that. So people tend to overfeed them often in captivity. And the one thing you don't want to do is, if you'll notice over here on Slinky, he's got this little fold and it's kind of expanded now because we fed him. You want him, when he's not fed, to have that fold, a little bit of a fold in his belly. You don't want him to always have that bloat. That bloat only comes from when they have gorged themselves. And then they will digest and get into a more realistic and healthy weight, if that makes sense. So you want good fold on his back there. You also want a nice thick hips, which he's got. That's where they store their fat. But yeah, he's an Asian water monitor, and he is the second largest lizard on Earth. He's also came to me, as I said, around 2013. He gosh, I think he was just about 3.5 foot long. So he's put on quite a bit of size, and most of the size came when we put him into this enclosure going on about 5 years ago now. This is when he really kind of grew up and became the lizard that he is today. So it's really cool. You see, here's a nice fold here. They can even lose this if they get too fat. So we don't want him to be too fat. This guy's going to shed in patches. They'll shed for the rest of their lives. as their old skin dies and new skin underneath comes out. So really good design. And you'll notice another thing about the monitors, they look very much like snakes with that forked tongue. Snakes and lizards have a common ancestor, and of course they're classified in the order Squamata. And that means they had a common ancestor somewhere back in prehistory, and they share certain characteristics like the forked tongue, the Jacobson's organ. Even some lizards are legless, so they move around similar to snakes, but of course they have ear openings and they can blink. So that's one way to tell the difference between a legless lizard and a snake. Snakes don't have external ear openings. But anyhow, yes, the monitor lizards are some of my favorite, them and the Cyclora, because, you know, I've said this many times, they're very, very active lizards. They require a lot of space. They have really cool behaviors, which are fun to watch in captivity. If you give them a really cool habitat to wander around in. And, you know, they do have, in my opinion, that problem-solving intelligence. In fact, Argus monitors have been studied by researchers because of their very, very high intelligence. So that's pretty interesting, that science has seen that these animals are worthy of a deeper look, because they are pretty smart and responsive. And as we know with some of my past videos talking about reptile cognition and reptile feelings, they can feel pleasure, they can feel pain, of course, happiness, things of that nature. So it's pretty cool. Let's see, this curly tail's right there. And he is a little interested in him, but I don't think he's willing to chase after that little morsel curly tail that's been living in here for years now. They come in as babies and then they get big and they can't get back out, but they fill a niche inside this habitat. They eat the smaller worms and bugs and things that he doesn't. But you can kind of just see how he's going to just saunter away. I love that. We got this beautiful aquascape ecosystem that he's just been utilizing to the fullest. I see him use this entire enclosure. And in my opinion, I wish I could have gone bigger. Bigger is better with these guys, especially at the size they're at. It's a dream of mine to get to Thailand and head on out to the park in Bangkok, where I can see these guys and just kind of wandering around in the wild, which is so cool. That would be an amazing trip. So let me know if you guys want to see Tom and I take a trip to Bangkok and get out there in the bush and in the jungles of Thailand and see what these animals are doing. Here's some cool behavior also, guys. He's kind of in the water. He'll use his tongue underwater. He's actively searching for food underwater. They will hunt underwater. I've watched him try and corral fish. They're truly an amphibious reptile. The water monitor is no lie with these guys, because they're at home in both situations. And they're never found far from water, and they've got that laterally compressed tail to help them swim. They'll fold their arms to the side like a crocodilian, and they'll undulate their body in an S formation, and they'll go ahead and swim very nicely. So yeah, you guys have seen the videos where I bring him out into the recreation pond. It's really fun to see him swim around that and just explore. And of course, when he ate the snake that was living near that pond also, he's become quite the famous monitor lizard online. So we don't want that to happen again. God knows I don't want him to eat a cane toad. We also had that situation. I had to get the cane toad out of his mouth. So I don't do a lot of free range lizard walking videos anymore, because I just don't want to risk him getting hurt. Look at that, under the water, no problem. It is really cool to see Slinky in such a, well, perfectly on a badass habitat. It really is. This might be one of the coolest monitor habitats. The other one that comes to mind is my friend Quetzal Dwyer at Reptilandia, just north of San Antonio. His crocodile monitor habitat is absolutely stunning, and I actually have a project in the works with my friends at customcages.com. We're getting a special sun catcher that is going to be for our croc monitors. So we do have ideas, and you guys will be privy to them as soon as we get the materials. We're going to build it out, and you'll be a part of it. It's going to be cool. But yeah, Slinky, man. Oh, Slinky just made a poopies. That's a Slinky poop. And they like to go in the water because it cleans their cloacas. And yeah, man, we got the biofilters up there taking care of the waste in this water column. So no problem at all. Slinky can do his thing. Very cool lizard, man. And we're watching him right now kind of explore and wander around his habitat. You know, he woke up after I called him, comes when he's called. I think that's amazing, don't you guys? To have a lizard that'll actually just respond to his name. That is impressive. So Slinky's a lot of fun. I'd say he's one of my favorite animals here. You guys know that. So getting in here to share some space with Slinky from time to time and do a video or two with him is a huge treat for me. It's just, I can kill two birds. I can chat with you guys and I can hang out with my lizard. Very fun. Stroke your lizard right there. Just give him a pet. That's it. Cool animal right there. We love Slinky, and look at how big his claws are in the front. I don't know if you guys can see. Here's some skin peeling off of him. See, he'll go in the water. Makes that easier to come off. But he's got those big mitts. Let's see if I'll put one in my hand. That's my hand. Don't bite me. Don't bite me. He's been good all these years. But look at the size of this claw. Look at the size of that claw. Almost as big as my hand. I mean, that's just impressive, don't you guys think? Would you guys want a big lizard like this? Let me know. What would you do? Would you want to build a cool habitat? Do you guys have monitors? There are plenty of really cool pet monitors that don't get this big. You know, we have a few of them as well. We got our Dumerels monitors. They're awesome. They don't get huge, but they are still 100% monitor lizard, and they behave in a very similar way as Slinky does, just in a more compact size. So look at them go. Good grief. That is a cool lizard. And you can really see the belly on this guy, scratching his mouth there on the wetland. Just, man, I don't know. Really, really happy about him. And loving the fact that the radiated tortoises in here are not getting bothered by him, because they're really doing a good job maintaining his habitat all the way around. No complaints. His yard is looking good. So I employ tortoises to do a lot of my dirty work. Again, underwater he goes. He stirred things up, but you guys get the picture. Slinky's under there blowing bubbles. I think he's happy. I really do. I think he's enjoying this habitat, and he's performing the function that nature gave him. And that's all you really want. You want that enrichment to happen with these animals to make sure that they're living up to their full potential and for what nature intended them to be. Now, captivity doesn't have to be a prison sentence. It could be a really cool life if you do it the right way. So I love seeing him. Look at that pose. My gosh, he's just such a picturesque animal. Look at that guy go. That is a beauty. We love you, Slinky. You certainly are an incredible animal. Well, all right. Thank you, guys. I appreciate each and every one of you for being a part of this channel and sharing your time with me. So thanks again. I'll see you again real soon on another video. Woo! Just got dizzy. Oh my gosh. My gosh. All right. Wow, I really got dizzy. That's incredible. Okay. Got up too fast. What was I saying? Oh, I was saying so long. I'll see you guys again real soon. Thanks for watching, and we'll have more videos with our animals real soon. Take care, guys. Bye.